Hey YouTube, RicoKnows here. Going to talk to you guys about Boston College linebackers. Now let me try to explain to you what's going on right now. I'm at my part of the offseason where I started doing analysis and film study on every single team in America, and I'm focusing on defensive position groups, if you will. So I go back, I watch all the old games, I have them all saved on my rated hard drive, and I watch every single game that was played in the FBS last season. Usually watch 2 of them at a time, put it on 2.0 speed, and just kind of get through them all, right? And I'm looking only at defensive plays. Now, I did offense for a couple of weeks. I just finished those rankings. This really helps me with my betting and my gambling. And I want to show you where this pays dividends. Last season, when I watched Boston College and I saw some things go down, I know that their leading linebackers were Vinny DePalma, right here. This guy led the team in tackles. And it was another kid by the name of Kam Arnold. Kam Arnold's actually in the graphic below, in number 5 there. So Vinny DePalma is Mr. Boston College. And Boston College linebackers, you know, in the history of college football, there's always been this prototypical, stereotypical linebacker at Boston College. And it's a guy who can cover sideline to sideline. And you just think, when you think of Boston College, you think of some pretty good linebackers. Shout out to the GOAT. Now, that being said, when I assessed Boston College mid-season, I told all the MVPs, hey, man, go to the sports books when there's a prop bet and take the over rushing yards by a dual threat quarterback. Boston College linebackers are slow. They can't maintain the edge with their defensive ends. The scheme, something's wrong. Dual threat quarterbacks are going to run wild on them and take the over on these rushing yards. I vividly remember saying this to my MVPs, and it was against, the first game was against Boston College. I'm sorry, against Georgia Tech. And Haynes King is a dual threat quarterback. And yeah, he struggled to throw the ball. But one thing Haynes King did not struggle to do was catch that corner and keep the ball and run. Haynes King rushed for 150 yards on Boston College because those linebackers are slow. Those linebackers aren't good. It's what I kept trying to tell everybody. There's just a team speed issue at Boston College. Okay? Then, a couple weeks later, they're playing against Kyron Drones of Virginia Tech. Bet the over rushing yards on Kyron Drones. And what does he do? 135 yards, very equivalent to what Haynes King did, broke off on a 59-yard run. And I'm telling you, you can just watch tape and see the Boston College defense is very stout against a zone gap, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to run it right at you. I'm going to stay in between the tackles. If you try to do anything like that, you're not getting anywhere on Boston College. They have a stud up front at defensive tackle. Shout out to Cam Horsley. He's back. Okay? So they have a stud nose tackle, if you will, and then their linebackers just don't quite cover the field the way you needed them to. Okay, so what are we doing, Rico? Well, I'm telling you this, and I'm making this video because I'm watching film on Boston College linebackers, and I'm trying to figure out who the fuck starters are going to be this year, and I have a revelation. They're going to be good. They're going to be better than they were last year. They're going to be better than they were last year. No shade at DePalma or anything like that. I'm just telling you, the linebackers, there's an upgrade here. Kam Arnold is back. He's bigger, stronger, and faster. I like Kam Arnold. Now, all the linebackers kind of look the same. They're all about 6'1", 230, 6'1", 220. The other linebacker is going to be Bryce Steele, 6'1", 232 here. And why you don't know Bryce Steele is he missed all of 2023. But back in 2022, Bryce Steele was making plays. Bryce Steele was a guy, okay? Back in 2022, Bryce Steele was a player. I trust the resurgence, if you will. I trust the fact that they're going to have players you haven't seen. And after I watch film, Jaylen Blackwell, 6 foot 222. I know. They're all kind of the same size. They all kind of look the same. Blackwell's a former safety, bro. Blackwell used to play safety. They converted him to linebacker. These are the guys you want in coverage. These are the guys that can play anywhere. All right, he's been on the field for a while now, even as redshirt freshman. He played last year before a season-ending injury. You didn't see him. You didn't see him later in the season. Okay? I'm telling you, Blackwell being healthy, Bryce Steele coming back, having missed a year, and Kam Arnold bigger, better than ever. Those three linebackers in the ACC, very comparable to Virginia Tech's linebackers, who I think are studs. Very, very good linebacker crew at Boston College. Obviously, their defensive front is pretty solid. Rooks just hit the transfer portal, showed up. Horsley's up there, just a big man. I like Boston College front seven right now. And I wouldn't, I didn't say that last year. Just very developed. They have Nito, the other kid, the senior. They're very developed up front. And I just watching film, right? I'm watching film. I'm in here. I'm doing my thing. I'm on TikTok live all day. I'm sitting here and I'm watching film and I go, oh, snap. Hey, they're going to have a resurgence at defense. Now, can they maintain the secondary without a great coach like Hafley? He's a great secondary coach, by the way. I don't know. And they're going to miss Elijah Jones like crazy. But, my goodness, the linebackers look more athletic, look better than ever, and I think they'll be able to cover sideline to sideline. I'm just watching. Guys, I evaluate all the linebacker groups on the same day, right? I don't get them all done. It takes me like 3-4 days, so I'm looking nothing but linebackers. I'm looking at all of them. And then I get to Boston College linebackers, and I stop what I'm doing, and I go, I got to make a video. And I know they're all kind of small. They're all converted safety-ish type dudes. I get it. I'm just letting you know. I'm watching tape, and I'm going, hey. I go back to 2022. I turn on the tape. I'm like, huh? Hey, these guys can play. We got a problem here. Shout out to Boston College, man. I think they're going to have an improved linebacker core. That's all I wanted to say. Your friends don't know, but Rico knows. Good luck, y'all. Peace.